Hello everyone, Cassandra here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to all of you who are new. And if you are coming back for another video, thank you for tuning in. So today I am going to be sharing with you my bouillon recipe made with leeks. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you never miss an upload from me. So what you will need is some beef or any meat of your choice. I'm choosing to use beef neck bones. And you will need your vegetables of choice, especially the leeks because they are the star of the show. So you're definitely going to want to have those. I have here some queso. I don't know how to say this in English, but it's a type of leafy green. Some spinach. I'll also be including some frozen green beans and frozen sweet corn to add extra flavor and vegetables. So I have my white sweet potato here. This is the ones that are usually found on the islands. They're very different from the regular yellow sweet potatoes that we have here in the US. I have the malanga. I don't know how to say this in English. I have a green plantain, a yellow yam, and three potatoes, like three regular potatoes. And these are the carbs that I will be adding to the bouillon. Now I'm going to prepare the meat. So to prepare the meat, I usually will add some vinegar, which I have in this bowl here. And to that, I have a lemon and a lime. And to clean my meat, this is how I usually clean all my meats, is I will add the vinegar, lemon, and lime and pretty much scrub them very well and go through all the bones and scrub all the bones and make sure that it's very clean. And that is the secret to getting your meats really, really tasty and not having that raw taste to your meats, if that makes sense, is pretty much soaking them in vinegar and cleaning them very well with lemon and lime if you have that. If you don't have lemon and lime, sour oranges always do the trick as well. Actually, they work very well. If you have some sour oranges on hand, you can always use those as well. I am going to cut off any fat. Now, this doesn't have a lot of fat because it is the neck bones of the beef, so it's not very fatty at all. But the excess cut the excess fat off. And you don't have to do this. It doesn't hurt if you have the fat in the meat or in your soup. But for me, I prefer to cut off the excess fat, and I'll do that through all the pieces of meat. Once I complete getting all the fat that I want off of the beef, I'm going to clean out my bowl. I drained the beef and I didn't run it through water again. I just drained it. I'm going to give this a hot water salt bath. So I have water from my kettle that has been boiling. I'm going to add it to the beef, leaving the lemons and the limes. I'm adding salt and covering it up so that the beef can steam. Now this helps clean out the beef even more so that it doesn't have that raw beefy taste. So that's how you get that nice smooth transition to your bouillon, is by giving this, your meat, any meat that you have, a nice hot water salt bath. And this will help clean your beef, get the raw taste out of it. It is not going to cook this all the way, so that's not what it's for. It's just to cleanse it just to further cleanse your meat. So I will leave the lid on the beef to steam for about 3 to 4 minutes, not too long. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare a base to saute the beef. So to a hot pan of oil, I have some celery, tomato paste, and I'm going to dilute the tomato paste with apple cider vinegar. That is my number one trick, is if you want to dilute your tomato paste, just add a splash of apple cider vinegar. It will pretty much dilute any tomato paste that you have. For this, I'm going to add some sofrito and some cilantro paste. I'm only adding this because I don't have epis on hand. If you had epis, this would be the perfect time to add your epis so that your beef will have some very nice flavor while it sautés. I'll now add the beef. I've drained it. I've removed most of the lemons and limes. As you can see, there was one still left behind, but I just remove it. Do not add your lemon and lime into this because this is now starting the cooking process. I'm going to saute the beef and pretty much let it cook until it's nice and tender. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to encourage you to please support my channel by subscribing and liking this video. Give me a big thumbs up and let me know that you enjoy the content. If you do subscribe, thank you. I went ahead and added a splash of oil to my beef. That way the sauce could be more liquidy when I'm ready to transfer this pot of goodness, because this is the base of your bouillon. When I'm ready to transfer it, the sauce will be nice and liquidy. That way it's a smooth transfer to my bouillon. I did go ahead and add the leeks to the beef as well. I love adding leeks to my bouillon, especially if I'm feeling kind of under the weather, because leeks are so packed with vitamins. And not only is it packed with vitamin A and C, leeks comes from the onion family. So you're gonna get a punch of flavor when you're eating leeks. From there, I'm going to add my spices. This is a spice blend. This is a steak seasoning blend. I just ended up adding that to the sauce. So I did go ahead and chop my vegetables, and I've been soaking them in water. Add a splash of lemon to this so that the vegetables don't get brown. And to a pot of boiling water, I'm going to boil these vegetables separately. So I like to boil everything separately. That way the vegetables can keep its texture while the bouillon sauce is boiling. Now this is my number one hack of getting things done faster. So if you have ever cooked Haitian food before, it seems to always take forever. But if you spread out your ingredients and pretty much boil things separately, then it'll make your life a whole lot easier. Off camera, I added all my vegetables, and now I will add the beef. The reason this looks this way is because I accidentally forgot to film me adding the beef for the first time, and that's why the bouillon already looks prepared. I absolutely forgot to film and record myself doing this step, but I think you guys will get the idea. So pretty much transfer the beef to your bouillon sauce and to your vegetable sauce. I will be making another bouillon recipe, and I'll be making sure that I do not forget to record some of the important steps, like adding the vegetables to the sauce so that you guys can actually see how it's put together. But the process looks very similar to what you see me doing here, adding the frozen corn and, most importantly, the leeks. After adding all of my vegetables, I allow the bouillon to cook and merge all those flavors together for a good 15 to 20 minutes. And that is the whole point of layering. I layer when I'm making soup, or I layer when I'm making bouillon because it builds flavor. Now that will take your soups, your bouillons to a completely different level when you layer flavors, which is why I love this style of cooking. Then add my carbs that I boiled earlier. So this again is the power of layering flavors. You get a lot of different textures in your bouillon with a lot of good flavors. I'm telling you, if you try to layer your soups, layer your bouillon, it will make your bouillon taste so good, it will blow your mind. So this is the finished process, you guys. This is how everything will look at the end. Always make sure that you have a pot of boiling water or a kettle of boiling water, so just in case the water starts to dry up, to add your carbs. But other than that, this is it, and your bouillon will look and taste so good. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you never miss an upload from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.